Welcome to your 5-minute cardiovascular fat burning challenge. What we're going to do in these exercises is show you how you can work all the muscles in your body. We're going to help you tone, help you burn some calories. We're also going to show you some yoga and Pilates moves to bring your cortisol levels down. Now the idea is you can either do the moves 1 time, follow the video, or if you're more intermediate you can do it 3 times, or you can do it 5 times. This involves elements of high intensity interval training, so it really gets your heart rate up. This is part of the anti-aging fitness plan, and we hope that you enjoy your workouts. So our first move is a prisoner squat. Now, even the name says what it's going to be like. Off you go. The first one, squat is so good because it's one of the core exercises that all trainers will get you to do in the gym to help you with all other movements, helps your muscles all over the body. So Rosselle's going down reasonably deep, and then the next one she's going to involve just a little bit of a kick. Now it gets a little bit harder, her heart rate will be coming up. Even though she's moving slowly, she's keeping her form and your heart rate will still come up. And now the next one, she's going to intensify that just a little bit more. So off she goes, and she's going down into a very deep squat with a big kick. Now, it looks simple, but it really will challenge. If you want to make it harder, she can put her hands behind her head, and she can just bring that leg up there. So it's very simple. Now, down into the push-ups. So, off we go. Now, first push-up, she's on her knees. Her hands are nice and wide apart. She's watching the floor, she's going up and down gently. And then to make it a little bit harder, she goes up onto her toes and then goes down. Now, the toes will make it harder. Back down onto the knees, Rosselle, just to show the simpler version. Down she goes, and then back up onto the toes to make that more difficult. So across the shoulders, chest, back being worked out. Also works your core a little bit. Now, over to the abdominals.
Yes.
So, this is a really good one. It's a side plank. Don't be scared of the plank, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant move to get that whole core workout. So the first one, she's down on her knee there. It's working all across the lower abs, also working across the back here, the lower back, because our fat comes around the back that we don't see as well. She's just holding that there, and then what she can do is she can then start to involve her legs a little bit more. She comes up and places her hand out like that. That one is much more difficult. Notice she's holding that position. Yeah, hold that position there. Once you've held it for a bit, you can change over. Yeah, really, really good. Over to the other side. Now again, starting off where she's down on one knee, and then moving to that more advanced move where she goes up, keeping the elbow there, taking the arm up, and then onto the feet there. So now back up, ready for the prisoner squat?
Yeah.
How's the heart rate?
Getting there.
Going.
Sweaty.
She's doing all the hard work, I'm just commentating. Okay, simple prisoner squat. So down, nice and gentle, you don't want to rush this one too much. Again, making sure the knees aren't too far over the toes or just with them. And then she'll involve a little bit more of a kick. So off she goes, going down and then going to the kick. Now the kick will make it a bit harder for your balance, but it's well worth it because it really does work through your bum. And then the last move here, she's going to go deeper and with a higher kick. I'm staying out of the way of that one. Yeah, it's a really good one. Good one to get your aggression out as well, this one. Prisoner squat, wonderful, almost full body move. It really, really works that whole lower part of the body. So now moving into our push-ups. So again, first moves on the knees. She's going to go down, arms apart. She's working across the shoulders, chest and back. Notice she's keeping her back relatively straight there and she's facing the ground. And then she's going to make it harder going up onto the toes. So once she's up onto the toes, this really does increase intensity. It isn't about speed, this one. It's about the intensity through the muscles. So she's done those. Now we'll get her to come up, work through some abs. So the abs here, the side plank. First one, very simple. She's keeping her knee on the ground there. When I say very simple, obviously I'm not doing it, but it's great. Through the abs. It works all through the core, across the back fat as well. And then what she'll do, she'll just come up onto her toe there and bring the arm out. And what you do, the arm up and out, and that really does work through that area. Now we're going to change over, do the other side very quickly there. All we do is again start with the knee staying on the ground, and then she comes up, and now she'll go up into that harder position where she goes up onto her toes and raises her arm. Really, really good one to work all across that abdominal section. Really terrific, quite challenging even though you're not moving. You'll notice your heart rate come up. Our next move is a Pilates one. This again will bring your heart rate down, help you a little bit with the stretching, and will also help to keep those cortisol levels a bit balanced.
So let's complete the cardio challenge by doing another classic Pilates move. It's called the hundreds. You may have heard of it. I'm going to show you 2 different versions of it. So, Michelle, let's start by lying down flat on our back, nice and slowly, gently going back. Now to begin with, the first position is to raise the legs so the lower legs become parallel to the floor, the knees stay over the hips in tabletop. Let's take a breath in. As we exhale, just lift the shoulders from the mat, and here we're engaging the abdominals as well as the core. Arms spaced in front of us. Let's start pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it nice and strong, keep the arms straight, and really put some work into this. You can feel it grabbing the abdominals as you're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's halfway through. Let's lower the legs down and just take the head down to relax. Breathe in. This time as we exhale, I want you to extend the legs to a 45-degree angle. Lift the shoulders from the mat as well. Okay, so here the weight of the leg is going into the core. It makes it a bit harder. But let's pump again up to 100. Let's go, Rochelle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can of course count in your head because it is hard to actually count sometimes out loud. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way up to 100. And then you can finally relax down onto the mat. We'll come into seated position again. Well done, you've completed your cardio challenge.